A very good morning, dear students. Now we are into the chapter called Institution of Democracy, that you know. So in this, what and all we discussed in the previous class was meaning of democracy and what is an election and who is responsible for conducting the election, and this election, how the process is going to be held. So democracy is the rule of the people, right to vote. It will be the main concept in the democracy country. And election refers to the process of choosing our representatives by voting to allow them to run the government. So it is a context, it's competition, you can say, in general, between the individual candidate or the political parties. An election commission of India comes into this picture, who will be responsible for conducting the election in a fair and good manner. There will be an election commissioner. Under his guidance, the election is going to be conducted. Next, called voting process. What does the voting process is that with the help of the EVM machine, how the election is going to be conducted. So in our country, every citizen who has attained 18 years of age will be allowed to vote in elections. So in their particular area, they will just go to the polling booth to vote the candidate using the EVM. EVM is nothing but electronic voting machine. So it contains what? It contains names of the candidates along with their symbols. Symbols must be there, or else it's going to be confusion, or it might be we might vote some other person. So in order to vote, a voter simply needs what? He just goes to the polling booth and he presses the button which is given on the EVM, that is electronic machine, voting machine, against the name and the symbol. It may be animals, flowers, or any sort of symbols they will be given. So once after the election is being conducted, what is the next process or the next step they go? The Election Commission of India. So this EVM which were used for the election process, so that will be sealed and it will be kept, and after later 15 days or 20 days will be used for counting the number of votes which will be given to the particular candidate. So whoever wins the maximum number of votes, they will be declared as winner of that election contest. So next we will move to importance of election. So we know election is a process of choosing our representative or the representative body to by voting to order to form the government or to administrate the state or the people. So why it is so important to have elections? We know the meaning, we know the process, but why it is important? Without election, we can live. No, why it is needed for the election? So what is the importance of conducting the election? What is their need? One is an election is going to ensure the participation of the people in the decision making process without directly participating the process. That means once the government is formed, they are not going to sit on the chair of the authority or the in place of authorities or the government department, the each individual who are there in the country. But on behalf of us, the representative has won through by getting the maximum number of votes. He is going to rule us. He is going to make the policies, schemes, and facilities, and releases the funds, and makes new programs, fire plans, budget, everything he is going to prepare, and he keeps in front of the public. So here indirectly we are going to participate and we say our guidance, our suggestions, and as we are the examiner of that particular candidate or the particular political party. So election, what it helps is we indirectly participate in choosing the candidate who wants us to be administrated. Okay. Next is choose their representative. How this election is going to be helpful for us? They have given here. First is we are going to participate in the decision making indirectly or directly. As we are going to elect the candidate on behalf of us, is going to make the decisions. What is to be done, how it is to be done, whether it is wrong or right, what we are providing to the public. Next is choose their representative. So it allows the people to choose the representative who they think would work in the best of their interest. So according to our wish and well, we will choose our representative, whether based on, we will be knowing, right, because the candidate is being um, selected in that particular area, who knows very well and who is having a good cordial relationship with the public. So we will be known about him and what are his qualification, whether he is desired to stand for that authority or the position, that we will know. Later, knowing all about him, we will going to choose our representative. That is second one. First is, it allows people for us to make the decision making process, we involve indirectly. Next, we choose our representative. And last is, it ensures the accountability of the representative. Here the accountability is honest, loyalty, and whether he is perfect to the that particular positions or the authority, that we will know. So we will be the examiner. We are going to check representative to the people by serving an opportunity for the people to change the government in case it does not work in their favor. So we will also cross check whether the candidate is performing well or not. It should be transparent. There should not be any butter on a cake. So it should be very actual and punctual at his work. So by this election process, what happens? We are going to participate indirectly in making the facilities or the needs which we wanted to through representative, and we will select the representative, and we will also ensure that whether the candidate is apt to that work or not. So all this is possible only through elections. That's why we need the process called election. So dear students, we got to know what is the importance of election. Now in this election, there might be an individual candidate or a party or a political party or a group of members which forms one party. So a group of people who share similar views on political matters and policies to ensure collective means together, good of the society. So in the election, an individual can represent by himself, or an individual can represent on a whole group of people. In order to participate in the election, an individual candidate can stand, or else any person can represent a set of group of people. On behalf of them, one candidate will be chosen from the particular political party, and he will be stood on behalf of the political party. So here the political party is nothing but it consists of a group of people, so who will have same thought, same ideas, in order to provide proper facilities also, proper work also, and to do good for the well-being of the society. Such people will be formed a group or the party called political party. In order to they will have a collective. Whatever they make the decisions, or whatever they make the discussion, it will be made in together, and they come to at one opinion and one decision which has to be the good for the society. So we can say a group of people who share similar views on political matters. What is the intention? To ensure collective good of the society.